It seems every new device that we get comes with a USB charger. When you start to load up on devices after a while, you run out of spaces to plug them in. That's where USB charging stations come into play, including this premium solution from Griffin, the PowerDock 5. Griffin, the company behind the fantastic line of rugged survivor cases, now give us the PowerDock 5, making it easy to charge multiple devices at once, all while only taking up a single power outlet. With 5 powered USB ports for your devices, and a design that keeps everything relatively organised and clean, if you have multiple devices that need charging through USB, then this is definitely a product you want to look at. Within the package, alongside the PowerDock 5 base unit itself, users receive 6 frosted plastic dividers, a power brick, and a couple of power cables dependent upon your region. The first thing you'll notice is there are no USB charging cables included. Since the PowerDock 5 is identified as a charging station for all types of devices, you'd think Griffin would have included at least a couple of spare cables to get you going, but no. You'll have to supply your own cables. For the premium price point of around $65 though, I expected a couple of cables included in the box. At around 7.7 inches long, 4.6 inches wide and about an inch tall, the PowerDock 5 clearly has a presence. Constructed of hard plastics, black on top and white on the sides, it's rather robust and well built. There are no status lights or product branding on this charging base at all, giving it a nice clean look. On one side we find 5 standard USB ports providing 50 watts of total power output, that's 10 watts per port, hopefully helping to charge devices faster. Flipping the PowerDock 5 over, the bottom is lined with rubber so it'll stay in place on your desk. There is actually a good amount of space under the unit for routing the power cable too, which is a little ironic for reasons that I'll mention shortly. Talking of power cables, the unit comes with a decent sized power brick, similar to those you'd receive with a small laptop for instance. This connects into the bottom of the PowerDock and the 2 pegs can be used to route the cable around before exiting through the small groove on the side of the device, all rather neat and tidy. On the top we insert the 5 plastic dividers into slots within the unit itself, the foremost divider having a neat Griffin logo embossed into it, creating an overall sleek and professional look. Each divider is around 3/4 of an inch apart, perfect for inserting your devices, even those in cases. From here it's simply a matter of connecting your devices, which all charge simultaneously, no problems there at all, providing a nice solution to charging 5 devices from the one power socket. What I did have an issue with though is with cable clutter. Although there's a groove under each charging bay in an attempt to provide some kind of cable management, they are just wide enough for an Apple Lightning cable and no thicker, so you'll still find some cable clutter exists, which can get messy when fully loaded with 5 devices. Even then the cables aren't held in place very well. Other than that small issue, the unit itself works wonderfully well. On top of being just a multi-port USB charger, the PowerDock 5 is specially designed to save you space and keep your devices organised. It does a pretty good job at that and definitely saves space. While Griffin does have cable management channels built into the base that only work with specific sized cables, there's quite a lot of real estate under the unit. I just wish Griffin would have come up with some way to utilise it for cable management. Either way, the Griffin PowerDock 5 does a great job at charging devices simultaneously and keeping everything nicely organised.